I want to honestly say to y'all, so real, working for yourself is the best feeling ever. The best feeling ever, bro. You don't understand. Being able to wake up and say, I'm going to do whatever I want to do today. Every day. Not just for a month or a weekend because you got a week off at a 9 to 5, or 2 months or even 6 months. For years. It feels good working for myself. For years I have been working for myself, not relying on anybody but me. And I did all of that from a camera. From a camera. Let me explain to y'all. Battle rap was beautiful. Loved it. First started, meeting everybody, getting my interviews, doing everything that I was doing. Battle rap was beautiful, right? But even with making connections, rubbing elbows with certain people, and salute to Uncle Ross, salute to Hip Hop is Real, salute to This Shit is Hot, salute to all everybody out there, salute the Con Artist is out there, Heavy Bags, me and him, I ran into him a few times, like salute to everybody. I ran into Chris somebody. Chris was at the Firstborn Legacy. Chris was at the Firstborn Legacy. I remember seeing Chris at the Firstborn Legacy. Chris Unbiased. I remember seeing a few people. I seen a few people, but I noticed that over time, I could tell that a lot of people were, how can I say, they relied on the URL severely. Like this was their only bread and butter, because when people laugh at the fact that these guys have 9 to 5s, I say, damn, well, how are they supposed to pay themselves if they're only battling every 90 days or every 60 days? Like, how do you pay yourself? And if you're not making a decent check, like that's not enough. Like, let's say they're getting $5,000 a bag, regular mid tier, or that might be too much. I'm sorry. $2,000 or $3,000. I don't know. It's not enough. It don't last. It doesn't last. It doesn't. So I just thought it was weird. Like, why would you laugh at a battle rapper who has a 9 to 5? But now, right? Before I get to this next point, let me just say this. A lot of battle rappers laughed at the thought of ever getting behind a computer and blogging. A lot of battle rappers laughed at the thought of having to sit behind a computer and talk to people that you can't see. A bunch of strangers. A lot of battle rappers laughed at that thought. A lot of battle rappers talked about how, internet bloggers and keyboard thugs, and you get all of those notions and all of those names, right? But look at what Caffeine in the URL was able to do with these battle rappers. They literally made them go from being battle rappers went from being bosses, right? Because that was the perception. Battle rappers don't work. They just do their thing. They from the street. They from the hood. They don't work. They don't got 9 to 5s, right? That was the perception, right? So you just took bosses and turned them into slaves. Because now, if you look, your favorite battle rappers are behind the camera, blogging, doing exactly what they weren't doing a year ago. They were not doing this a year ago. Look at all of these battle rappers that have Caffeine. I don't know if it's contracts or what. I don't care. I don't care about what they make, and I don't care about contracts or what. I'm focused on the action. Look at these battle rappers that are actually working for Caffeine. It's basically like you're working. You guys went from being bosses to being slaves. And it took a company to teach you guys how to broadcast and live stream on a laptop. Y'all could have did that without them. Goods didn't need anybody to tell him that he can get behind the computer and live stream. This is not a shot at Goods. Goods is my man. I fuck with Goods. I actually, one of the very few artists that I can actually and holler at him, FaceTime him. Salute to Rex, because Rex is an old soul. Rex is not doing none of that. Rex is really, listen, man, listen. Rex is not doing none of that. Rex is not getting behind no computer about to sit here. No. Yo, Zai, you gonna set that up for me? You know what I mean? Show me how to set this up. It's quiet, bro. That's why I be looking at some of these people and I be like, yo, these dudes is frauds. Like Goods, but let me say this again. Let me take Goods out this, because Goods got so many different situations going on. So this is like extra. This is leisure for him. But I just want to show you guys, look what they did, man. You understand what I'm saying? And it's to the point now where if your favorite battle rapper has their own caffeine channel or their own YouTube, even if the URL tries to lock out media, who cares about that? Because now we can just watch our favorite battle rapper talk to us directly off of their channel. Did nobody thought about that? They can literally just blog off of their channel. And it's amazing. Listen, I tip my hat to URL and Caffeine by taking a large group of bosses, self-employed individuals who actually found a niche and a skill and used that to create wealth, finances rather. Let me just say finances, not wealth, but to create finances, to create an income, a stream of income. That's why everyone's pissed at Mook, because they see the numbers that he's doing. Mook doesn't have to get on anything and do anything. He works for himself, like literally. But Mook is not on Caffeine. Lux don't got a Caffeine channel. Rex don't got no Caffeine channel. You do not see Rex, Lux, or Mook on 15 Minutes of Fame with their own show. We don't see that. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? You understand what I'm saying? If we're going to talk about bosses in battle rap, and we're going to talk about locking out media, let's talk about how the URL and Caffeine turned the battle rappers into media. But the three dudes that's in the talks for being on Mount Rushmore, Harlem World, Lux, Rex, and Mook, they do not have anything where they're running their own channel at all. When Mook had his thing going on with that was ran by professionals. He had a co-host, one or two co-hosts. That was ran by professionals. That had nothing to do with URL. That was all Murder Mook. That was before Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. That was before anything that was going on right now. Mook had all of that. Right? Come on. So let's keep going. Rex. Rex don't got no channel. Caffeine. Okay. Some of y'all might say, well, you can't talk about Rex. Rex ain't active. He ain't doing nothing. Okay. Let's fast forward then. Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux does not have a channel on Caffeine. Loaded Lux is not taking his time out on Caffeine. Fast forward. Hollow the Don. Hollow. You see, the thing with Hollow is still creative. And Hollow is still so creative in the fact that, and more universal. Not saying that Rex, Lux, and Mook isn't. But Hollow is universal in the fact that Hollow is up there as a great. But Hollow actually stepped out and started doing the YouTube thing years ago. Years ago, he'd been doing the YouTube thing. Salute to Danny Myers. Danny doing his own thing on YouTube. He's doing his own thing on YouTube. That's fire. But I just need y'all to pay attention. You know what I mean? Salute to Chris Unbiased. Salute to Piper Boy. Because I'm not going to front. We're not even going to sit here in front. Piper Boy, me and Piper Boy discussed this years ago. We already saw it coming. You know what I mean? It's a certain type of foresight that you have when you're truly invested in doing your job. You know what I mean? And that's with anything in life. If you're truly invested in being a parent, you'll have foresight because you pay attention to your child. You understand what I'm saying? If you truly love being a talent scout, you're going to have foresight on battle rap and be able to set tones and narratives like Norbs. Because Norbs loved it so much that he was able to scout what Beasley, what Chico, and Smack couldn't do. Norbs had that gift. So, who's on your Mount Rushmore? Because I know on my Mount Rushmore, the people on my Mount Rushmore don't work for caffeine. You can't tell them that they can't do an interview on somebody else's platform. Let you tell Mook, Lux, Rex, or Hollow that they can't do an interview on somebody else's platform. What? And I'm not saying that's what caffeine is doing or the URL, but I'm saying if contractually obligated stipulations that are put in place so that way artists cannot step outside the lines and deal with certain businesses, certain leagues, certain individuals. And there's nothing wrong with it because it's business. It can be capitalistic. Some people may look at it as capitalistic business, but it's business. As long as it's not illegal, it's business. It could be immoral. We might look at it and be like, but why would they do that? It may be immoral to you, but it's business. Business. The dudes that's on my Mount Rushmore, Mook, Lux, Rex, they don't have to work for caffeine. Every one of them is still bosses within their own right. You might not see Mook, Rex, or Lux for months. For months. But when you see them, you just know URL paid that bag. They pay like they weigh. So I need y'all to just pay attention. Just pay attention. Like I said, salute to Chris Unbiased for this. This was heavy. Salute to Chris Unbiased. You know what I mean? Salute the Piper Boy. Because what he said was heavy as well. Salute. You know what I mean? Because it's listen, like I said, 3 years now I've been working for myself. Maybe going on 4. 3 years, 3.5 years I've been working for myself. And when I first started this battle rap thing, don't get me wrong, I in the beginning it was amazing, man. I had fun rubbing the elbows of motherfucking Uncle Rob, 15 Minutes of Fame, seeing Knowledge, having fun. This shit is hot. Seeing all these different media outlets, you know what I mean? Con artists, Rome, seeing, you know what I mean? Seeing Rome DMV in the field when Rome was not a bug out like he is. Like, just it was cool, man. Everything was cool. Good atmosphere, man. I loved it. But then I got bored of it. And I was saying, yo, who wants to just come down here with a camera and turn it on and wait for YouTube to give me a check on the 21st? I don't want to wait for YouTube to give me a check on the 21st. That's not boss. That's not what bosses do. I'm not doing that. So what did I do? I started opening my time up. Oh, I can go and sign up to go get news contracts. I can go get independent news footage. I'm going to go and do that. To the point where the news hit me up during COVID and said, Joe, would you like to try out this new feature we have? We can live stream. I'm getting $300-$400 news contracts. Showing my homies. My homies is in the street. Niggas getting money. They getting bands. Niggas is like, yo, bro, you did $300-$400 in less than 3 hours? Damn. Yeah. News contracts, weddings, bar mitzvahs, private events. Bruh, it was so much. There's so much with this camera, man. And I'm glad I was able to take a step from battle rap on my second year in and say to myself, yo, you know what? There got to be more than this. Because come on. I know y'all not going to wait for the 21st. I know everybody not waiting for the 21st to get paid. It's 31 days in a month. 24 hours in a day. 24 times 30. That's 720 hours. You're trying to tell me you're going to wait out of 720 hours, you're going to wait for 1 day just to get a check that accumulated all your work from the month before. Hell no. Hell no. Not me personally. Nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. I do want to say though, man, I don't understand how you know, it's crazy, man, cuz Chris touched on something that was really it crossed my mind too. I'm like, yo, that is kind of strange that hip hop is real and 15 minutes of fame will be pushed out. Like, you know, like they can't be inside the venues and stuff like that. Like after all the work that they did for URL. Cause I'll be honest with you, like even when I was going to events and I was covering events, you know, like I said, I'm going by myself, traveling state to state, even in New York. I'll go to these events and I could tell that hip hop is real and 15 minutes of fame would have, you know, you could tell by the energy. You could tell they have like a certain type of relationship with URL, right? And that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. Because now within the URL, I have a relationship with certain people. And plus I'm a cameraman, so the cameraman gonna fuck with me regardless. They gonna fuck with me regardless. So now, I noticed that, you know, the URL has a way of, and this is what I noticed when I was on the road, right? The URL has a way of putting out a lot of cards on the same day as other leagues. And that was like a lockout thing to me too. And it's still going on now, even during the pandemic. Because look, tomorrow's supposed to be URL's card, 8 o'clock, but then also another small league. You know what I mean? And it's just so weird. It's just a whole bunch of weird shit that be going on. And I be looking like, yo, this can't be like a coincidence. This can't be, man. And one last thing before I go. I keep hearing people say, why would Norbs get it? Why would Norbs get the money? Why does he deserve it? Why does Norbs deserve it? Right? Or what did he do, right? How does it sound, right? Imagine the type of conversations that Norbs and Beasley had on the phone, in a text message. And, you know, Norbs said this man has been over his house. His house. So as a judge, right? Just think about it. As a judge, right? If I'm reviewing a case and I got 3 individuals telling me that this 4th individual was never part of their business, but I can go through 1 or 2 of those 4 individuals' phones and read through text messages, and I can connect the number and say, hold on, this isn't your partner? He was never a partner? Well, how come through these text messages y'all are asking him to do this? How come through these text messages y'all are asking him to do that? I'm just saying, what if? As a judge, what would you think? If 3 individuals told you this person is not a business partner, but then as a judge, you got a way to investigate and reach out to these, subpoena this phone company, subpoena that phone company, and get the records. And now you're looking at these text messages. Just what if? Now, as a judge, you see this and you say, wow, well, how can he not be a business partner? But y'all got him doing all of this stuff, though. He didn't, what did he work with the company or for the company? Well, if he worked for the company, and he wasn't a partner with the company, why would you guys have him do this and that from this account? And why would y'all have him do that and that from that account? Why would y'all even have him in charge of this money? Why would y'all have him in charge of the tickets? That don't even make sense. So now, a claims judge, a finance judge, they kind of know these things. They can see right through paperwork. So, not to jump out there and try to say I'm one to defend Norbs, even though wrong is wrong, and I feel like, you know, what they did to him was wrong. But, you know, I can say whatever I want. It's my channel. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. That's number 1. But, number 2, this is gonna get bad. And I don't want y'all to forget that this court case is about to open up even more within the next few weeks. In the next few weeks, this court case is gonna open up more. So, moving forward, URL event gets canceled, right? Let's see what else we talked about. We talked about being a boss, working for yourself, and owning your content, right? And that also goes into when they fired Avocado, they fired Twiz, they got rid of Norbs, firing Avocado and Twiz. But do they have the original content that they filmed? Because if they have the original content and there was no contract signed, then that means that all of that footage that Twiz has technically is his footage because he shot it from his camera. Technically. Listen, man, if you want to get down to technically, if you don't sign no contract and that company don't make you sign a contract to say, yo, you're filming for XYZ, all of this footage is ours. You cannot release it unless da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If he ain't have no papers that say that to protect them and also protect him in the contract to have something there for them, then that footage is Twiz's footage. As he said, you know what I mean? In the tweet, he said, oh, it's funny, they fired me, but I still got all the original footage. All the original footage. You understand what I'm saying? As a cameraman, that made me feel good for him. I say, yes, Twiz. Yes. You got the original clips. They can't do nothing to you. I love that. I love that. Like this, can't nobody touch. It's my camera. Like, it's mine. Like, anything that comes out of here is mine. All the content that comes out of here is mine. If I want to film from here and pitch it to Netflix, I can. I don't know if everybody else can do that with their cameras. But I invested in a cinema camera because, like I said, I do a lot of weddings, a lot of birthday parties, a lot of bar mitzvahs, sweet 16s. I do a lot of private events, and I film for the news. So when the news calls me and says, "Yo, we got a request for a pro contract," meaning we need someone with a 4K camera, and we need you to have a 24-70 lens or a 70-200 millimeter lens to scope long distance. Because who wants to be just stuck to the 21st of the month? Like, that's when YouTube is cashing out. Who wants to be stuck on the 21st of the month? Ask your favorite bloggers. Do y'all really just wait for a check from YouTube? Ask them. And I'm going to tell you something, right? That's no shade to the bloggers. Because salute to all the bloggers. Bloggers make more than battle rappers. Let's talk about that. The bloggers make more than the battle rappers. So you know what? Even if URL decide to lock anybody out, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. URL continue to bring these battles out. Continue to put out these events. Keep bringing on more artists. Because as long as you keep putting on the show, I can keep talking about it. And I'm going to pay the $8. Because that $8 for me to subscribe to their app will make me thousands of dollars every month on YouTube just by me talking about it. How about that? How about that? I don't need to pull up, get no interviews. That would be nice. That's cute. But a little interview. Hey, can I pull up? That's dope. Because you got the access to do that. But even with the artists that I can call Rex right now if I want to. I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that all the time. I got tired of that. You know why? I was able to gain 12,000 subscribers in less than a year in battle rap. I got 12,000 subscribers my first year. I got bored, bro. My second year, I got bored. And especially when Leo Cohen came in as vice president and shut down everything and started flagging accounts, and my first account got canceled. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I'm not about to deal with this. And that's what happens. That, on top of me getting bored, easily. I just happened to run into somebody that said, hey, I got a project I think you would be great for. Even filming for apps, like, man, it's so much stuff, man. It's so much stuff. So please, people, don't try to focus too much on this URL locking out media. It doesn't matter if they do lock out media. URL could get on there and make a public announcement and say, yo, we no longer want to have anybody. We don't want any media people in our area. We don't want no one. Not Anwar and Rita, not Uncle Ra, not Battle Rap Trap, not 15 Minutes of Fame, not as a guy. He could say, I don't want nobody there. They could say that. We don't want no media. And it will not matter because they still have a platform. They still have a voice. They still have all their subscribers. And because it's a pandemic, people are going to come and watch what they have to say because it is what it is. And they've been watching them. This is it. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter. This is why I be looking and laughing a lot of the times when I see people like, oh, damn, man, you gonna get that interview. Like, damn, man, hip hop's real knowledge. You know what I mean? 15 Minutes of Fame is getting them interviews. They got access. But now when you don't have access, then what? What are you gonna do? What do? You gotta be creative. But look at Uncle Ra. Uncle Ra got the nice little office set up. Uncle Ra could do so many different things in there. It don't even matter. And then another thing, Uncle Ra is giving people a platform to launch their shows. Uncle Ra was doing what Caffeine is doing already. You know what I mean? Uncle Ra gave people a platform. They got the Team Hami show on there. They got the bars and with the females on there. It's like 3 or 4 different segments Uncle Ra got on there. Dope segments. But they're doing it under his channel. They're not doing it under their own channel. So all of that content is his content. It's on his channel. He could make $100 on one stream, 2 streams. He could make $200-$300 on one stream. That's his money. Let me not say that because I don't know what kind of agreement he has worked out with the people. Let me not say that because I don't know that. Let me not say it's his money. It's his platform. So once again, here we are as a group of individuals who are just running around working for people. And we could own whatever we want to own. We could own whatever we want to own. That's why I'm glad I have several platforms. That's why I'm glad I do several things with this camera. Not just battle rap. Not rap videos. I don't even like doing rap videos for artists. Listen, bro. Listen. And I'm not trying to scare away any future prospects, but the reason why I say this, right? A lot of artists are very indecisive. And if you can't pay me for my vision and how I'm going to do it, I can't work with you. Because I know my vision. I could walk you through whatever you need me to walk you through. As soon as you just give me a slight concept, just give me a tiny hint of what your concept is, and I can walk through an entire video. But you know what happens a lot of the times? The artists will get there and be like, hold on, I think I forgot this. Hold on, I think I need this. Hold on, you think this looks bad? Or maybe what about this? And then they get real indecisive, and I'm just like, yo, listen, I don't have time for this. I can shoot this in one take. You know, I don't like, you know, I just don't. I try not to, you know, but it's so much, man. We all have the gold in us. We all have the secrets. We got the knowledge. We have to just apply it, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, and salute to 15 Minutes of Fame. Uncle Ra got a lot of people working for him. Uncle Ra got a lot of people working for him. Yo, it's so real. There was a girl I interviewed, basically. I did like a little test trial with her to see if I could work with her. Uncle Ra wound up hiring her. Yo, listen, man. 2021 is 2020 and 2021 is the year of consolidation. I'm seeing a lot of people starting to collapse and go and say, you know what, let me go work with this brand or work with this brand or collaborate with this brand. That's cool. That's understandable. I'd rather just stand on my own, 100% profit. Everything comes to me. I can chill. You know what I mean? No stresses. I can get up whenever I want. I don't have a quota that I gotta reach. A certain amount of hours I gotta make. I can get up and do whatever I want. Turn this camera on and do whatever I want. Anytime I want. I don't gotta worry about it. I can say whatever I want. I can interview whoever I want. Can't nobody say nothing to me. Nobody ever says nothing to me. Hopefully they keep it like that because that's probably the best thing to do. Cause like I said, I have time, so it's like you know what I'm saying. Like I have like all my time is my time. I could literally do whatever I want. So this is why I try to avoid certain things, man. But stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Yeah, rock with me, I rock with you. Once again, salute the Piper Boy, salute the Angry Fan, salute the Chris Unbiased man for putting in pain. I know everybody's had their ups and downs over the years, and y'all crazy going back and forth with each other, but media is media, man. And you know, certain storylines, certain pictures, certain battles they come to fruition based upon what media says. You know, a lot of the time, you guys can go back to trailers and you listen to them throw Angry Fan in the trailer. You listen to them throw me in the trailer. You listen to them throw Piper Boy or this is my boy Streeter, 777 Streeter. Like they use media. This is what they do. I'm not saying in a bad way, but they use the energy from the media sometimes and incorporate that. That's what they do. It's cool. I like that. That's dope. You understand? But at the same time, y'all, remember, battle rappers at one point were not sitting behind a computer, and now they are. Battle rappers are doing the same thing the bloggers are doing now, but they're doing it for the people that they work for. They're doing it for URL and caffeine. They went from just being a regular independent bosses who come and battle and collect a check to being people who battle and have a certain amount of hours they have to record. That's insane, yo. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole thing, man. Salute to URL for trying with this event. It didn't happen, but I know they're going to do whatever they can to bring it back. Salute to all media. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Y'all already know. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. You rock with Battlethon, I rock with you. Do not be a sucker. Go out there, educate yourself. Get whatever history lessons that you need. Research whatever you need to read, depending on what you want to pursue. Go get your LLC, $150, and you can go get you a small business loan, man. Don't forget I told y'all that, man. Please, please, man. Don't be afraid to be a boss and work for yourself. One.
I don't play, you don't play with gunplay. I run shit, no runway. Ain't never ran no track meet. I come through with them dumb niggas, they dumb mouth and clap heat. I did shit, no rap sheet. Them niggas say just rap sweet. Fuck around with them hood people, them real niggas gon' back me. Molly Wall.